Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Gaiden, and this is Darius Twin on the Super Nintendo, the SNES, the SNES, the SNES, however you want to say it. It's Nintendo's 16-bit platform. Here's the Earth in space, with some Japanese text, also in space. I don't know how they get Japanese text into space, they must fire it up there with a rocket and explode it in position. I don't know what I'm going on about here, but here we have some alien spacecraft plus a space fish who's looming in front of the Earth in a threatening manner with some orchestral score. But here becomes the heroes of the piece, the Darius twins, and we have a Mode 7 rotating logo, which is always nice to see. It's by Taito, and it's in 1991. We'll go to the options, just see what we've got. We've got rotating spacecraft. This all seems all in order. That's your options there. You can increase your player stock if you want, change your difficulty, lovely stuff. Unusually for a SNES, an early SNES game at least, this is a two-player shooting game. And superficially for the first level anyway, it has a nice background, but that stuff changes the further you get into the game. I think this is quite a small megabit cartridge, and they didn't have a lot of budget for backgrounds because there's some shenanigans, like there is in all Darius games, where the backgrounds get reused multiple times. And some of the backgrounds in this game are basically star fields with a weird warping effect on them, which is quite nice, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But it is cheap, so that we condone that, I suppose. We condone cheapness and reuse and thrift, and especially when it's a game that costs £30. You want to buy this game these days, it costs £30. I paid £30 for this back in the early 2000s, so it's actually, due to inflation, reduced in value, which is nice for me to know, for my pension, my collection for my pension. That it's steadily reducing in value. That's wonderful to think about, isn't it? But what we have here is a horizontally scrolling shoot 'em up using the Darius weapon set. We've got some Darius enemies, which are, I suppose, if you're a Darius fan, you'll be used to seeing these bad guys. A lot of the attack waves, as well as being thrifty in the background, the attack waves are copy and pasted between levels as well. It's a strange old game, Darius Twin. It's not horrible, and indeed when it first came out and I had my Super Nintendo, I got plenty of fun out of it. I think I even completed it on one credit. I can't do that now, it's just the attack patterns are too random. But I had fun with it back in the day, and it's genuinely okay. It's not the best Darius game, it's not the worst one. It's got okay music, it's got okay graphics, and the gameplay is okay. It's genuinely another okay game for the Super Nintendo, and you can't say fairer than that. Is it better than Sagaya on the Mega Drive? It's very similar in quality, I would say. It does have better graphics and sound than that, I guess. Gameplay-wise, sort of similar, I suppose. One benefit of this game over other Darius games is you don't lose your power-ups when you die, which has always been a bugbear of mine because it takes bloody ages to power up in Darius games. And yeah, you die in this one, you retain your power level, which is lovely stuff. Here's a starfield background, which has got some weird sort of warping thing on it. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but it's almost like there's a ripple in the background that's moving up the screen. It's very strange, and they use that same effect with a cloudscape background later on. And it's probably more effective than the cloudscape one, because the star one just makes it feel like a sort of rippled carpet somewhere. You can see that. Again, like I said before, the attack waves are basically copied and pasted throughout the whole game. We've got some nice bosses in here, some nice mid-bosses, but the bulk of the level will be the same attack patterns in different orders. There we go, it's the same one. Things just kind of flying up and down the screen. Things moving in circles. A shark firing baby sharks at you. There we go. And all that changes really on some of those attack patterns is the size of the enemies. Like you get big versions of those enemies that do the same thing later on. It is weird. There we go. On cue, big versions of the same enemies doing the same attack patterns. I don't know what they were thinking. They probably were very rushed to get this game out. And they did an okay job. But, do you want to spend £30 on an okay job? That's up to you, isn't it? The box that you get with this is actually alright. It's kind of an orangey colour. It's got a fishy spaceship front cover, which is fine. So for collection purposes, you get a kind of a cool looking, well, Super Famicom box anyway. I don't know if this game ever came out on PAL territories. It probably came out in America, but yeah, I imagine the PAL one's really expensive because probably no one bought it probably, and it's probably quite rare. The Japanese one can be had, like I said, for 30 quid. To this day, the background's just turned off because we're going to get multiple huge battleships. Right, that's Darius Twin. It's alright. It's okay. It's fine. It's not the best shoot 'em up on the SNES by a long shot, but it's not horrific. So, I don't know. If you want a middling shooting game, here's a candidate. Beautiful. Alright then. Catch you next time. Ta-ra!